Good evening, I'm Monica Quintero. A lot to talk about when it comes to our weather. We have some rain chances for some areas of the Permian Basin tomorrow, as well as some thunderstorm chances coming up. Here is a live view just outside of our studio in Odessa. You can see partly cloudy conditions and cooler temperatures as expected from what we saw yesterday. This, of course, courtesy of the West Texas State Bank weather cam. Let's go ahead and remind you that we would always love to see your weather pictures. As you may recall, last week, our chief meteorologist Chase Menendez showed us some pictures from Big Bend. Of course, you can send them to myself or on our Big 2 Facebook page. You never know when they'll show up here on our newscast. That almanac giving you a perspective. That high today, 61 degrees, a little bit cooler than what we saw yesterday. Normally, we see it about 71 degrees. That low, not too far off, 41 degrees. And usually, we see it about 42 degrees. That record set back in 2017 for 94 degrees. Here's a look at your temperatures right now. You can see we are in the 50s and 60s, even some areas seeing the 70s, 74 in Big Bend, 79 in Presidio. Odessa Midland seeing 63 degrees and 59 right now in Wink. Here's a perspective on those winds, light winds out there. They are shifting from the southeast to the east to the northeast, but the good news, we won't see those gusty winds that we saw last week. Here you go, Guadalupe passing about 12 miles per hour. Presidio about 14 miles per hour, and Marfa seeing about 15 miles per hour. Tonight, not much of a difference out there. Tomorrow morning, they will drop just a little bit, just some light winds out there. Tomorrow evening, no, they are going to pick up. You can see those wind speeds in Odessa Midland about 15 miles per hour, and Big Spring about 12 miles per hour. Right there at Fort Stockton, they will be seeing some breezy conditions, as well as Dryden at about 21 miles per hour. Here's a look at your temperatures for tomorrow. They will warm up just a little bit. By 8 o'clock, we'll see it about 43 degrees. By noon, 59 degrees. And by 4 p.m., it'll warm up to the mid-60s. Now, here's what I want to show you. That cloud cover, you can see partly cloudy conditions tonight and tomorrow, though. Some areas could see a little bit of wet weather, specifically in the Trans-Pecos area. You can see by 8 o'clock in the morning, Dryden could be seeing some light showers, as well as Carlsbad. Even by noontime, that will continue. Nothing severe, but they will be seeing a little bit of wet weather out there. So your headlines, chilly mornings as usual, but above freezing, so you may want to take a jacket. We do have some thunderstorm chances to talk about in our 7-day forecast, and more rain chances that we're going to let you know about. Here's a look at your low. Tomorrow, it's expected to be 42 degrees, cold conditions, light winds out there, partly cloudy conditions. So let's zone in on the northern basin. Those lows expected to be in the 40s and 50s, and later on in the day, they will warm up nicely to the mid-60s there. You can see 66 expected in Andrews, 64 right there in Hobbs. Central Basin, those lows will be in the 40s and 50s, 52 in Rankin, 50 in Cope Ranch, and 50 in Garden City. You can see those highs in the 60s. We're going to take you over here to Trans-Pecos. You can see those lows in the 40s and 50s. And again, we could be seeing some light showers tomorrow from 8 o'clock to the noon hours, so be aware of that. You can see 53 right there expected in Sheffield, and it'll warm up to the 60s and 70s. 66 expected right there in Fort Stockton. The mountains, those lows will be in the 40s and 50s, and it'll warm up nicely to be from the 50s to 80s. 80 expected right there in Presidio, 75 in Big Bend, and 68 expected in Marfa. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. You can see there, not too bad, those temperatures, especially when it comes to the weekend. We're going to be seeing some beautiful weather, but we still have to get there. Thursday, we are expecting temperatures in the mid-60s. Come Friday, that's the day we're really watching. We have a chance for some thunderstorms, maybe a couple of severe thunderstorms, but nothing like that widespread severe weather that we saw last week. So a 70% chance of showers. Of course, we can use a rain, Katie. The weekend looking nice. In the morning time, we might have some light showers as well, but temperatures in the upper 70s. So I don't know about you. That's what I focus on the weekend, because I want nice temperatures in. Come Monday, though, those temperatures drop a little bit. We're still going to see mild temperatures, and we're going to have breezy conditions Monday. So as usual, we're kind of all over the place. I keep waiting for those 80s to return. That's what I like seeing in the forecast.
It is spring.
Yeah.
All right, but Friday, the day to watch out for, 70% of chance of rain. And it's also going to be mildly cold, 75.
Right. So we're going to have thunderstorms, and as I mentioned, a couple of them will be severe, but nothing like what we saw last week where, you know, there was a lot of concern.
Yes,
tornadoes, we had so much severe weather, so we will be seeing some thunderstorms out there.
Friday. Thank you, Monica. Well, good news for